Welcome back to another episode of Nonsense, where we discuss things that you might not care about, but I care about way too much. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I'm your host, FM Bob, and this is the show that you all have come to love and or hate or just love to discuss in general. I feel like I just bring topics to people that people just love to go back to someone else and have a secondary conversation. But that's neither here nor there. Welcome back to the show. Hope you're having a wonderful week. It is a Thursday/Friday catch up. Thursday because it's when it's going to go up. Friday because that's when you're probably going to listen to it. It's late in the afternoon on Friday. I apologize for not posting at my designated 7 a.m. time, but I was a little busy, and some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about on this podcast needed to be said once I got more information. And now I have a little more information. So let's just jump right into it. This episode is pretty much just a bunch of shit that people were asking me to talk about, so why not? So here comes the sports section. So let's start off with Brittany Griner. Let's just get right into it. So that was the big thing that I was waiting on. I was hoping to get the information today. I heard through the grapevine that the sentencing was coming down today, so I was going to wait to at least talk about that with a proper sentencing. So Brittany Griner has been sentenced to 9 years in Russian prison for bringing CBD oil, if I'm not mistaken, or cannabis oil in general, to Russia, which is a crime. They allow no drug substances in Russia. People are fairly upset with the sentencing because apparently their max sentencing is only 5 years for drug, being in possession of drugs and things of that nature. But it's Russia, so I don't know why anybody's surprised. Russia's kind of corrupt. That's kind of what they do. So I don't know why anybody's remotely surprised about this verdict. Yeah, you went overseas, you broke a law, and you went to a country where they typically do what the fuck they want with prison sentencing. So yeah, that's kind of how that shit goes. I don't really give a fuck. I'm sorry. I would like to have a fuck to give, but I have none for you. I'm sorry. You broke a law. You went overseas and broke a law. I already discussed the stupidity and the fact that you thought like, hey, well, it's medicinal or whatever the fuck. It's like, look, they said no drug substances. So no drug-like substances. I don't care if it's medication or not. To you, it's illegal there. You follow their laws, not our laws. That's what happens when you go to another country. Yeah, I really can't. I want to care a little bit, but I don't. And here's the flip side of it, because people are going to call me heartless. I'm also not happy she's in jail for 9 years. I'm not like, yay, get her out of here because, she's a woman. Like, no, I'm not happy she's in prison. It sucks. It's stupid. It's fucking pretty much a misdemeanor anywhere else. But I'm also not Russian, from Russia, or in charge of Russian law. So I'm just not going to break the laws of another country. It is what it is, man. Like, you did the crime. Now do the time, my friend. It sucks. More power to you if you get out early. I doubt it very seriously. I hope you get out in 9 years. You're supposed to get out, because if they stick you in the gulag, you won't be seeing the light of day for a while, my friend. It just sucks. Like, do I think it's fair? Yes, because that's their law. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know how else to tell you. It's their law. It's a dumb law. We have dumb laws too. So yeah, you can't just go over there and break the damn law and expect anything different. That's all I'm really saying. That's how the fuck it goes. You broke the law. What do you want from me? Like I said before, if it was Tom Brady or LeBron, I would still not give a fuck. Now, I will say this, because I know this to be true to a certain degree. Apparently, the United States attempted a trade. So they wanted to trade a Russian prisoner that we have for Brittany Griner. So they did attempt. I also found out who they attempted to trade, and it was an individual who was pretty much a Russian terrorist, with conspired to terrorize and or kill multiple Americans, who was a gun trader, if I'm not mistaken. like serious crimes, and we were getting ready to trade him for a basketball player. No, absolutely not. Like, that wasn't a fair deal the fuck at all. Like, that dude was ready to murder people, and she's just dumb. You can have her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not important to our economic state or our facet of life that Brittany Griner comes home. It sucks. I'm sorry. Don't go over there and fucking do stupid shit. I'm not gonna trade a murderer for a basketball player who committed a crime. I'm sorry. It's just not in the cards. I'm sorry. Now we'll insert her on this factor. She wasn't that good to me. And again, I've told you guys multiple times, I've insulted the WNBA on a plethora of occasions, but I'm also one of the few people who will at least attempt to watch a handful of WNBA games. Because I'm like, there's no way they're this boring. And they are that boring. They're as boring as you imagine them to be. It's not an entertaining sport. It's really not an entertaining sport. There's no drama. There's no hype. There's no sense of urgency. I literally just recently watched a supposedly close game, and there was still no intensity to the game. So I'm just like, I don't know how you want me to be into it if it seems like the players aren't even into it. The game was literally like a 2 to 4 point game, and there's no sense of urgency, no sense of excitement, nothing. I can't be excited if you're not excited. If you don't seem determined, if you don't seem enthused, or you don't seem like you're ready to risk it all for a win, then why the fuck should I care? I'm sorry. So, Brittany Griner, it sucks to be you. Hope you get out. But I don't know what you want from me, dude. Like, I really don't know what you guys want from me on this one. It's just one of those things where it sucks for you. It really does suck for you. Trying to find that fuck to give. But if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. Do you feel like she should be free? Do you think, we should risk it all, in a pseudo war against Russia to pull out Brittany Griner? Like, goddamn, we're already pissing off China by sending Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan. And he also want us to fight Russia for a basketball player? Kiss my ass. These are the things I do not want World War III to get started over. Not at all. Like, no, fuck off. Fuck off on both ends of this fight. Like, please. I'm not fighting for Brittany Griner, so, man, get that shit out of here. All right, second topic. Everybody was on my ass wondering, how do you feel about Deshaun Watson? 6-game suspension for 25 plus counts of sexual misconduct. It's a lot of sexual misconduct, but at no point in my minor amount of research for this podcast, because I don't do any real fucking research, did I find out what was the sexual misconduct. All I know is he went to the massage parlors. I don't know if they were, I think some of them were team massage parlors, but he went to go get a massage and he acted inappropriately. So here's my thought process, and that because everybody's pissed off that he only got 6 games. Let's start with a few fucking facts. So 20 plus women have come forward to say that he acted inappropriately. They were all paid off. None of these cases held up in court either. So no one's convicted him of a crime. So I don't even know why the NFL gives a fuck. Like, this has nothing to do with you. If you're just concerned that it makes the NFL look bad, you know what makes the NFL look bad? The fact that the sport sucks now. The whole sport sucks. It's boring as shit. I love football. I had a huge passion for football, and I honestly don't give a rat's ass about football anymore. I don't care. Most people don't care like they used to. Football used to be fucking primal, territorial. We used to argue over the stupidest shit. I feel like all of that's gone with TikTok dances and fucking goofy celebrations and shit like that. Like, it's just not the same sport like it used to be. So, NFL, if you really gave a shit about your sport, maybe give a shit about the sport. The sport of football is fucking boring now. I would do a few things to fix football. I would definitely, I think I have a handful of good ideas to fix football. I've given you my hot take on how to fix the WNBA. Here's a few hot takes on how to fix the NFL. First off, I don't think we should end celebration. I do feel like over celebration is stupid, but I think we should allow celebration. But here's the retort. We go AFL rules, arena football rules. You want to dance? You want to celebrate? As long as you're on this field, you are hittable. Plain and simple. So if you want to fucking score a touchdown and do an elaborate three-piece dance, the defense gets pissed off enough, they can crack your ass. And it's all legal. Any in-field dancing after a touchdown is still susceptible to a hit. I feel like that would make the game more interesting. Not to stop the dances, but at least make the dances more interesting. You got to keep them bitches quick. You got to keep your celebrations quick. Or she might get rocked. Never know. Never know. I feel like all defensive celebration, though, should be banned. No more defensive celebrations. If you do celebrate on defense, you actually have to fucking keep it up. No more. 100%, you should get a fucking 10-yard penalty if you are a cornerback. This is specifically for cornerbacks. If you're a cornerback and you get beat and the quarterback just overthrows or misses the throw and you celebrate, 10-yard penalty. I do not want to see another cornerback doing this shit after the motherfucker just drops the ball or overthrows. You didn't do a damn thing to stop that pass. Sit the fuck down. No more of that shit. If you do play a defensive position and you stop a guy and you celebrate, in the very next play, that dude beats you, they get an extra 5 yards. Plain and simple. If that guy that you so-called defended the play before immediately beats you, even if he just outruns you 5 yards, if he outruns you, gets the ball, he gets an extra 10 yards automatically. No more defensive celebrations, and you ain't on top of your shit the entire damn time. None of this premature celebration shit. Fuck out of here, man. Actual fucking penalties for being a showboat. And maybe that's just because when I played football, it was a little more, not even hardcore, but just you gave a shit. And your celebrations were very minimal at best. It was a flex, get in your face. You might do a stone cold every once in a while. Bob your head around and talk a little bit of shit. But most of the time, especially on defense, my shit talking was to the crowd. I would fucking go off on the crowd. I'd knock his ass out and then stare at his whole home team looking for his family. Like, yeah, I knocked your motherfucking son out. Better get him up off this field. I ain't talking shit to you. I'm talking shit to your family. Get this motherfucker off the field. He don't belong here. This is where dogs be at. This is where we kill motherfuckers. I talk so much shit to the crowd, it ain't even funny. But I'm not celebrating. I'm fucking just talking shit. So if we want to celebrate, either keep it to a minimum, get hit, or get a penalty if you over celebrate. Plain and simple. But I didn't like the fact that they just got rid of end zone celebrations. I thought that was stupid. But just make sure that they're hittable. So that's one of the few things I would do. Second thing I would do, here's something funny. Bring back Colin Kaepernick. Fuck it. Everybody's all over this social justice bullshit. Bring his ass back. But every time he loses a game, I want him punished for losing a game. If he was responsible for the loss, he should be punished for losing a game. Plain and simple. Bring his ass back. I think he should be, if he cares so much about the NFL, bring his ass back. Give him a max contract. Every time he loses, he has to pay money to a charity of everyone else's choosing, of the other team's choosing, matter of fact. Fuck it. Every time he loses, he has to pay a charity. And it can't be a Black Lives Matter charity. Fuck that. No, it has to be fucking Cancer for Kids or some shit. Fucking St. Jude's. Fucking to adopted kids or some shit like that. Like good causes. But every time he loses a game, he has to pay up some of his money. $100,000 per game. Plain and simple. Nah, $200,000 per game. But bring his ass back. Because I'm tired of motherfuckers acting like Colin Kaepernick was the shit. He was not that good when he left. He was kind of ass. The best thing that happened to fucking with the 49ers was getting Jimmy G. They got Jimmy G and they was decent. Wasn't nobody worried about Colin Kaepernick's terrible ass. He was garbage. Bring him back since everybody talking shit. Bring his ass back. And I want him every time he loses. Send his ass to the Patriots. Give him the best chance at victory. Send him to a good team with a solid coach. Every game he loses, they pay the charity. Plain and simple. And I love the Patriots. I'm still a Patriot fan, regardless of my boy TB12 being out of Boston. I don't care. I still love the Patriots because I love the Patriot system. But send him my way. Every game he loses, $200,000 off his check. That's how you fix the NFL. You know how hard teams will play against him when they know his money on the line? Specifically his money? Motherfuckers be on his ass. If they played old school football, I don't know if they would still be on his ass, but I would love to see it. Just for the simple fact that a charity gets paid, it's not like he loses, and nobody wins out of the scenario. A charity they're playing for charity money consistently. How much do you love charity, the NFL? Make him pay. Plain and simple. But every time he wins, he just gets his paycheck. Nothing special. They ain't got to pay out the other way. Just he gets his paycheck. But every time he loses, pays to a charity. Because it ain't about the money. He said it himself. It ain't about the money. He cares about the sport. So, play and play well. That's how you fix the NFL. Right now, that's just 2 things you can do to make the NFL a little bit more interesting right off the bat. Third thing I would say is maybe just restrict all of these. I know we're in an age of being concerned about concussions. I get it. I've had a handful of my damn self. They ain't pretty. But what I am saying is let's not be so damn soft, is all I'm saying. Every time, face mask, I get. But this fucking helmet contact shit, come on, dude. Chill out. Helmet to helmet, I can understand that. But anything else is just chill out, dude. And it should be intentional helmet to helmet. Not the helmets collided on accident. And it's just penalty. No, bring back some hard hits. Just don't, actually lower your head into a dude's gut. You know what I mean? Don't headbutt a motherfucker. But if your helmet's collided, it is what it is, man. Just be careful. That's your life on the line, too. But it's not soft enough to hitting in football. Motherfuckers is skating through scot-free right now. I'm watching plays in the NFL where motherfuckers are just literally running past people because they're too afraid to hit. So bring back hard hits. Bring back Colin Kaepernick. But make him pay if he loses. And, what was the first thing? I forgot what the first thing was. Fuck it. Oh, getting hit if you celebrate. Fuck yeah. Getting hit if you celebrate. So yeah, do these things. Fix the NFL. Make the fucking sport a little bit more interesting. But my point being, because I went way off the topic, is I don't give 2 shits about Deshaun Watson. It's sexual misconduct. No one has solid fucking proof and or evidence. He's already paid everybody off. He gets 6 games. I'm sorry. Sucks. But that's criminal shit he's dealing with. That ain't got shit to do with the NFL. I would like sports, companies, and everyone else to mind their own fucking business and start worrying about the shit you're supposed to be in charge of. I don't care what Deshaun Watson does in his personal time. His personal time can be handled in the fucking court of the law. Let him go to court for that shit. And if he can't play, he can't fucking play. But if he goes to jail, he goes to jail. That's fine. I don't give a shit. But it's not for me to give 2 shits as a fan of football that the football league punishes him. I don't give a fuck. Just let him play. Let him make money so he can pay these bitches off. How about that? That's a great idea. Make him pay more in court and then make him work to pay these bitches. But since he's not going to court for any of this shit because they have no substantial evidence, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Everybody was like, but what about the dudes who were smoking weed and got 20 games suspension? Well, it clearly states don't smoke weed. And yeah, that affects the fucking game because you might be high at the goddamn game. Nobody wants to see your stupid ass high playing football. Unless he was touching bitches on the field. I don't care what he does outside of just playing fucking football. No one gives a shit. Play football, move along. Whew. That was a fucking mouthful. All right, and last but not least, because I have to talk about this slightly. I won't say my boy, but a favorite player of mine, actually. Bill Russell passed last week Sunday. It is a sad moment. 11-time champion. I mean, goddamn it, do we really have to go over his resume? The man was just a beast amongst boys. You know what I mean? The dude did it all. He won all the champions. He got all the accolades. I think the only thing he didn't get was Finals MVP because it didn't exist yet, and they named the fucking trophy after him. So yeah, chill. He fucking won everything. Now I will say this: a lot of people know that one of my favorite photos in sports is the Michael Jordan pose where he's like this and he's got all the rings all over his fucking fingers. and it's real fucking dope when he's got all 6 rings and he's just staring at the camera like that or some shit. That's probably one of the most dopest and most iconic photos in sports history for 90% of the world. But I personally love Bill Russell's photo where he's sitting like this and he's got rings on every fucking finger, 2 on like 2 of his fingers, because the man's got 11 rings. So, and he's smiling. He's happy. He's not fucking mean mugging the camera or some shit like that. He's smiling his ass off. Because the man truly loved basketball. He loved basketball. He cared about basketball. He was forever playing and or training somebody. I think damn near every big man went through him at some point. Like, the man was a just pure inhuman basketball player, and it sucks to not have him around. I'm used to just seeing him on the sidelines at this point, you know? Or in a commercial or discussing basketball. Like, the dude's just always available to discuss and be around basketball. So, it sucks to know that Bill Russell's gone, but he lived a long life and a fucking decorated basketball career. So, shout out to Bill Russell, shout out to his family, and shout out to all the fans of Bill Russell who still remember Bill Russell. Because a lot of people always talk about Jordan and how many rings he's got, and LeBron and Kobe and how many rings he's got, and all their accolades and all of that shit. But the man who cannot be touched is Bill Russell with 11 rings and however many other fucking accolades under that. Like, the man has just everything. So, I mean, goddamn it, if I'm not mistaken, then they changed the rules because of Bill Russell. The dude was just too damn big. He was too damn big, too damn strong, just too damn athletic. So, shout outs to Bill Russell, man. I hate to see him go, but you know what? It's all good, man. Tell Kobe we said what's good, man. Oh, man. Heaven is stacked with motherfucking athletes and shit right now, man. It sucks. It's weird, and I know that's just a thing with aging. It's weird to live in a world right now where I don't have Kobe. Kobe's not here. DMX is not here. And now Bill Russell. Like, those 3 people, is just weird to know that they're not around. You know what I mean? Like, I get Bill Russell being older, but he was just like that older uncle, older granddad that was just always around. You know what I mean? It just seems like basketball won't be basketball without him around. And I think the same thing will go for other players when they pass on. But Bill Russell's like a really hard one to deal with. Mentally, you know what I mean? Kobe was just a tragedy in general. Like, I still to this day don't believe Kobe's gone. You know what I mean? I see so much of Kobe now like he was never gone. It's so weird. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, a world without Kobe, Bill Russell, and fucking DMX. Like, I've been bumping DMX songs for a while now, and I'm just like, I can't believe he's just not here, man. It's really surreal. Like, I feel like the older you get, and once people start, like, that were from your childhood start passing, it's just like, man, really? Him? And they're older, I get that, but it's just weird to not have them around. So, I don't know. Sad way to end this fucking part of the podcast, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, shout out to Bill Russell. He's a fucking incredible player. Yeah, man. I know it's gonna be wild. I don't know if he's gonna ever grace the cover of 2K, but I feel like he should. I know they're doing Jordan this year. Next year more than likely will be Kobe because it's 23 for Jordan's jersey. 24, you gotta put Kobe on the cover. I guess the next one would be Bill Russell. I can understand that. And well deservedly so. I also heard that they were actually considering retiring number 6 all across the league for Bill Russell, which again, deservingly so, man. The man is a legend, a fucking legend. So another legend gone, and we just continue to live life another day. You know, it is what it is, man. Life is precious. Just live every day, you know, to its fullest. And on that note, I will cut to commercial. So you guys enjoy these commercials. Don't buy shit if you don't need to buy shit. Take this time to take a swig of water because it's necessary. Because I'm going to do the same thing. Take a piss, wash your hands, eat something. All right, we'll be back. Enjoy these commercials, and I'll catch you in a bit. All right, and we are back with more nonsense. I'm still the host, F&B Bob. I ain't went nowhere. You know the voice. You know the face, the headband. No hats anymore. I can't wear hats, weirdly enough. I probably could wear hats with dreads. I actually don't know. Comment below if I can actually wear hats with dreads. I actually have no fucking idea. I've been rocking bandanas, man. bandanas. I got the fucking band Nike fucking headband with the tails on it. It's whatever. I actually been liking the headband look. I enjoy my new hairstyle. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I can wear hats. It's a weird thing to not know. I just haven't worn a hat since I've gotten my hair done. It's kind of weird. Either way, welcome back to the show. That was really weird of an opening. Um, but speaking of hats and clothing, things like that, you should go pick up some F and Bob nonsense merchandise. The new shirt is available. The updated shirt, I should say, right now is available. The Too Legit to Quit, Too Stupid Not to Do It with correct spelling, limited edition with correct spelling, is now available along with the bottle. The Danny shirts are always available, so please pick up some Danny shirts. And I know I announced in the last episode new shirts would be available, but I didn't take into account that there's a waiting period for them to approve what you put on there. So we're still in the middle of the waiting period. So new designs are coming up soon. New shirt, 2 new shirts if I'm not mistaken. Keychains. So pick up your F and Bob keychains with the logo on there. AirPod cases, cause why not? Mo effing in your ear. AirPod cases, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd gen. So you're good across the board, man. Pick you up some AirPod cases with for F and Bob, man. It'll be super nice just to know that you got effing in your ear and you got effing in your ear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, pick up some of that stuff, and a handful of other designs coming soon, along with a poster and an NFT when that all gets figured out. But yeah, pick you up some fucking merchandise, man. It looks good. I don't have AirPods, so I can't rock the AirPod case, but I will be picking up a set just to have, because I think I know a few people that would love to get their hands on the AirPod case. The keychains I'm actually really looking forward to once that gets all approved. And there's 2 more designs that I'm waiting on. I'm also probably going to update or create new jerseys for the effing crew. So that's going to be a thing as well. So I haven't finished it yet, but if you're listening right now, I know he is because he's not here. But Invincible, will get his own effing crew jersey. So effing crew on the back, Invincible, effing crew on the front, Invincible on the back. I don't know if we're gonna change the color scheme, but I'm definitely gonna find a way to get his colors mixed in the green yellow look. So that's gonna be a dope thing that we're gonna have. I think I'm gonna have one for Kelly once we give her a new official nickname. And then because you guys loved it so much, I think we're gonna come up with a design for sure for the Tasmanian Devil. So lots of new merch stuff coming up. I don't want to waste your time talking about it too much. Just go pick up some shit. It looks good. Like I said, I'm wearing a shirt right now. I got the OG shirt though. See, I told y'all it was limited edition with the incorrect spelling. So should have got it while you had the chance. If you did get it, dope, man. But yeah, pick up the new shirts. I'm definitely going to be picking up a new shirt. I want one in black, actually. So I'm definitely going to be picking up some new shirts. And just check out the other new shit when you get a chance, man. Buy some stuff. Buy some stuff. Support your boy. And if you're not listening on the podcast on Spreaker, Spotify, and all the other shit, check me out on Twitch. I just play at random times. I never know. I'm working on a new schedule because that's going to happen at some point. And Season 3 of the podcast is coming up soon, so things will change. Probably, I won't say new location, but just new setup. So keep supporting your boy, keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting. I need all of that stuff because that's what promotes me. That's what gets me on the algorithm, so more people can see it, so we can create more cool content. I have a ton of ideas, and I would like to see them through. But the only way I can do that is if you spread the word that this shit's coming. So thank you. Enough of selling myself. That is what it is. Let's get back to the show. Anyway, so your boy has been finally spending some time consuming content. I've been making content, but never consuming content. So I just wanted to give you guys some shit that I've just been enjoying lately. So because I got tired of listening to music on Spotify, and as a podcaster, I can't just continuously listen to podcasts. So I got into this new shit. Audiobooks? Absolutely not. Your boy don't read. I got into this Spotify series called Batman Unburied. I just actually completed the other day. I want to say that was actually a pretty dope series. I've said it many times before. I dislike the superhero Batman, but I like the Batman, if that makes sense. The superhero himself is kind of ass, but I love the world and environment that Batman is in. Batman is in a world that everything is literally against him. He's a man without powers fighting psychopaths and people with powers. It's fucking nuts. And then also being partial leader, I would say fully leader of the Justice League. So the man knows his way around a scenario. And like his world's cool. He has pretty much hands down, I feel like, the best fucking villains. Next to Spider-Man, Batman has the best villains. But he's always interesting. His games are better than his movies. The movies are always hit or miss, but his games are always on points. The character himself is great. The animated series, fucking phenomenal. I've been selling this shit 1,000 times over. And if some of these people are out here listening, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, I'm huge fucking fans of those two individuals. They have made Batman and Joker for me over these years. Kevin Conroy is the only Batman voice to me. There's a lot of people who've played Batman. There's a lot of people who voice acted Batman. But ain't nobody Batman. Kevin Conroy is. It's too late. Joker, same thing. Everybody's played him. A lot of people have voiced him. But Mark Hamill, your boy, the actual Joker to me. Fucking, what's his name? Luke Skywalker. Great voice actor, man. Give him more credit. Chucky. The man played Chucky recently. And they capped him for some fucking reason. Mark Hamill's version of Chucky was fucking scary. And they capped him because they don't believe in him. And that's bullshit. So, more power to Mark Hamill. I love Mark Hamill as a voice actor. He's incredible. Great actor. Great voice actor. Give them more props. But my point being is, I consume this podcast show, I guess you would call it. This radio show. This just voice-only fucking show for the Batman. Heavily interesting. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but it definitely had me sent for a loop for the first 6 episodes. I was struggling figuring out what was going on. But once you get to that aha moment, it pays off fairly well. The only thing that I don't like is the Batman's voice actor. I don't mind him as Bruce, but once he turns into Batman and he does this Robert Pattinson fucking Dark Knight ass, it's fucking stupid. And I wish people would stop doing that shit with Batman. He doesn't have to sound like an asshole. Stop with that bat speak. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. Stop that shit. I know a handful of people are flipping the fuck out because Bruce was played as the Bruce voice actor or Batman voice actor was black. That's not why I have a problem with him. I just hate the fact that he's doing that goofy ass fucking voice. That voice is stupid. His Bruce voice was actually pretty dope. It was actually very believable. It made me really enjoy, his dialogue. It's just when he became Batman, it was really stupid. It was really fucking stupid. And the fact that he switched in and out of Bruce and Batman voice for no fucking reason was really weird. It was really strange. I didn't like it. But all the other characters were great. All the dialogue was on point, dude. It was fucking on point. So, I heavily suggest checking out Batman Unburied. Great show. Only 10 episodes, roughly 20, 30 minutes. So you can easily burn through at least one show on your commute. One episode on your commute, one way to and from work, you'll burn it in a week and it's well worth it. I did 2 episodes per day and I was done. I went through 2 episodes a day, then went back to listen to it with Kelly, and it was just enjoyable all the way through. Very great show. Very great show. If I'm not mistaken, only available on Spotify. So for you Spotify listeners, check it out. For those who can't listen on Spotify, I'm sorry. Go get Spotify. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Sorry, Apple users. You don't get all the good shit. So yeah, check it out. What else have I consumed? I have started My Hero Academia. I'm 9-10 episodes in. I get it. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not going to sit here and say it's garbage or I dislike it. It's an okay show, just not for me. There was a lot of reminiscences of other things that I liked. I liked, the Rock Lee aspect of it, of, the kid with no powers, type shit in a world full of people with superpowers. I like the, different superpowers, that were kind of just no different to me than One Punch Man had a lot of people with different superpowers. Some more useful than others. But yeah, no, I get it. It's not my cup of tea show though. I'm going to continue to watch it. I've always said I'm going to give it at least the first full season, maybe dabble into the second season, but I don't think it's for me. Especially as it being dubbed. As I heard a lot of people say that it didn't matter subbed or dubbed. So, and for those of you who don't know what that means, sub just means subtitled, dubbed means American voice actors. It is a Japanese show. But My Hero Academia, all right show so far. I'm going to continue on. I will be watching Spy Family because everybody's on my ass about watching Spy Family. And then I'm going to suck it up because I want to insult it properly. I'm announcing now that I'm going to be playing or going to be watching Dragon Ball Super. I'm going to just watch it. I'm going to consume it because I love Dragon Ball as a kid. I watched all of Dragon Ball just about except for teenage years Goku. I've watched all of Dragon Ball Z multiple times. Kai and Unkai'd. I've watched Funimation, Toei Animation, fucking Ocean's Dub. I've watched Dragon Ball, to its completion multiple times. So I'm going to give Super a chance. I'm that way so I can insult it properly. I just feel like Dragon Ball Super doesn't respect transformations and power-ups like they used to. That's all. That can be a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Which brings me to my weird point after all of this. Hot take. Super hot take. I'm sick of superheroes. I am 100% sick of superheroes. And yeah, I get it. I just listened to a whole fucking voice acted fucking Batman show. But I think I've just had enough of superheroes, man. Like, the superhero craze it's just been too much. It's been too fucking much, dude. We're on like phase 5 of Marvel movies. Like, DC still hasn't put out a decent fucking Batman movie or anybody else's movie in God knows how long. All of those movies suck. I still haven't watched the Robert Pattinson Batman, but who cares anymore? Like, no one, does anybody really give a shit about a Batman movie? Be honest. No. No, you don't. You don't give a fuck. You really don't give a shit. They're digging bottom of the barrel for villains again, and they have a plethora of great villains, and I feel like they're all just underdeveloped. Two-Face has never been utilized properly, I feel like. Joker has been done well with the Dark Knight series, but it was one-off, and they really never dive into it. The Joker movies are shit. The fucking Suicide Squad was shit. The Justice League was shit until they did the Snyder cut. It's just like, Jesus Christ, you had to do a whole new cut of the same fucking movie, made it 3 hours long, and it was still mediocre at best. Like, dude, enough with the superhero movies. Do something else. I feel like T-Pain talking about the baby and Lil Baby. Do something else. Anything the fuck else. Dude, I seen a trailer today for this fucking shitty ass movie. I swear to shit, I don't even remember who's in it. I want to say it was Jake Gyllenhaal or some shit like that. And it was literally just two Irish dudes that didn't want to talk to each other anymore. And I was like, dude, that sounds more interesting than every superhero movie that I've ever seen. It's just two Irish dudes just like, I'm not talking anymore. We're not friends anymore. Like they were fucking 4. And I was like, you know what? There's got to be more to it. I'm interested. I do not want to watch another Thor movie. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Iron Man, is he dead or not dead? I don't care. They won't make another X-Men movie. It's over. We had our run of X-Men. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Wakanda. Everybody was like, but the new fucking Black Panther. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't want to care. I don't give a fuck about any of the superheroes. I don't. I'm sorry. I know the world is consumed with Marvel right now. I don't give a fuck. Just give me my Spider-Man video game and leave me the fuck alone. Spider-Man right now is the only thing I'm consuming. Not even the fucking movies. I don't give a shit about Welcome Home, No Way Home, Homecoming. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Into the Spideyverse, don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I want to care. I tried. I don't care anymore. I don't give a fuck about the Hulk. I don't give a fuck about She-Hulk. I don't give a fuck about She-Thor. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, fucking Shazam. I don't give a shit about any of these people. None. Zero. Wakanda for life. T'Challa's dead. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I'm sorry. I'm sick of these fucking movies. I don't see how everyone else is not sick of these movies. Dude, people used to flip the fuck out for a trilogy worth of movies. And they're in phases now. It's not a trilogy. They're doing phases, strings of fucking movies. How many movies are in the MCU universe that you have to watch all of? It's like 50 fucking movies. I don't care. I don't care enough to watch 50 plus movies to get a story. Are you... Understand, I'm going to say that shit again because I think people think I'm fucking crazy. 50 fucking movies. 50? And you want me to give a shit? I don't care that much. I watch some of these movies sporadically because I thought they were just one-off movies. And they're like, no, you need the whole story because the end credits link to the next movie and this shit leads up. I don't give a fuck. Here's a weird thought. You remember back in the day when they made a movie and it was a fucking movie? One movie? Everything doesn't need to be a sequel. Everything doesn't need to be a trilogy. You shouldn't release movies in phases. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm glad that there's people in this world that care. But stop trying to drag me into your shit. I don't care. I try 1,000 of these things. I swear I do. I tried to watch Moon Knight. I didn't give a fuck. I couldn't even give 5 minutes to give a fuck about Moon Knight. I don't care. I just don't care. It makes me sad and sick to know how much I don't care. I'm repeating this because I need to get this through everyone's skulls. It's not that I don't want you to talk to me about Marvel, but just know, like, there's a difference between not wanting to consume, which I don't, and not caring, which I don't. I'm just really harping on the part where I don't care. That's all I'm saying. My life is not surrounded by fucking MCU. I would love to go to Comic-Con. I don't care about comic books like that anymore, dude. I enjoyed comic books when I was a kid. I've read a handful. I've, watched a handful of superhero movies. Just don't give a fuck anymore. Not to this level. Not to this MCU as Disney era level where everything means something the fuck else. I don't care. Don't tell me about another fucking series that I need to watch. I don't give a fuck about She-Hulk being a lawyer. Like, why is that interesting? Why do I give a fuck? Why do I give a fuck about a giant green woman playing lawyer? Are we that bored as children? Did you get enough of Judge Mathis as a child? Judge Judy, Judge Million, fucking Judge Joe Brown, and now you're gonna watch a green bitch do some judge work? Fuck out of here. Who are these people? Who are these people that care so much? No one cares about Daredevil. It's like, but he's a lawyer. Why do you care? I don't understand. Why do you care so much? It's so fucking infuriating that I have to consume so much shit to care about a third of the shit you care about. And comment below if at least you're one of these human beings, because I haven't met this human being yet. Comment below if you're just a human that enjoys one thing from Marvel, not the fucking MCU. Like, I like Spider-Man. I really only care for Spider-Man. I like Deadpool as a character, but I don't give two shits about the movies. But I like Spider-Man. I don't care about the fucking MCU and everything there is to do about Spider-Man. I'm just like, Spider-Man's a cool character. Comment below if you're just one of those human beings who just likes one thing and doesn't give a fuck about all the phases. I feel like I'm alone. I actually feel like I'm alone. And I know I've been just going on for a good few minutes about this, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. I really don't know. Holy shit. That was a hell of a moment for me. I was working through some shit right there. It's weird, but I feel like I'm broken when it comes to superhero shit because I'm a nerd. I thought I was a nerd. I enjoyed superhero shit as growing up. Maybe I don't like everybody else's superhero shit because I never liked the Avengers at all. I don't like Captain America or Iron Man or those guys in general. I respect them as characters. I'm not saying like they're shitty heroes. I'm just like, they're not my favorite. I like Spider-Man. I fucked with the X-Men. You know? I like Spawn. I like Deadpool. But these people aren't part of the MC universe. You know who I don't like is most of the Avengers. I think they're all boring. I think they're all boring characters. I think Hawkeye is not that great in general. Like, anybody who uses a bow and arrow in a superhero group, Green Arrow or Hawkeye, are fucking lame. They're just fucking lame. They're literally the same character, mind you. And they're just kind of lame. You know, there's characters like Spawn who get no love. There's characters like Static Shock that have still gotten no love. I'm waiting. I'm looking at you, Michael B. Jordan, because you promised me Static Shock, and I ain't seen shit yet. But I gotta watch Power? I don't care. Or not Power, Luke Cage. I don't give a fuck about a bulletproof dude in the hood. Where's Static? That's the motherfucker we grew up with. Hit me with that movie. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. People are like super upset that Batgirl isn't getting her own movie. Didn't care anyway. I wanted, and I asked nicely. I think I asked nicely. Where's my fucking Robin movie? That's the shit I wanted. I would love a Robin movie. I would like a Teen Titans movie where you do Cyborg some fucking justice. Where's Beast Boy? A nice Starfire movie. Raven's pretty dope. Even if they're not Teen Titans, cartoon Teen Titans. But the TV show we all have agreed is ass. So give us something better. Give me a good Robin movie. Give any of the Robins. You have at least 5 to choose from. Pick one. Get me a good movie. I would love a Red Hood movie. I would love a Nightwing movie. Damian Wayne. Any of these people would be interesting. I'm sorry, I didn't care for a Batgirl movie. I would have loved to see Batgirl in a movie again, though. But her story is typically heavily wrapped around Batman himself. So you would just make a better Batman movie, which you really haven't done yet. But I personally would love a Robin movie. I would like a new Green Lantern movie. You fucked Green Lantern. No one liked that movie. There's a black dude who was Green Lantern, and he was the better version of Green Lantern any fucking way. Make that movie. Give Green Lantern a second shot. People would probably like that shit. You have other shit to make. I don't care about the Justice League. Give me something to fuck. Morbius sucked, by the way. I don't know what human on this planet was trying to defend Morbius, but you're out of your rabbit-ass mind. I seen 5 minutes of clips of that shit. I'm like, are you stupid? Enough. Enough with the heavy CG movies, by the way. So enough with the superhero movies in general, and enough with the overly CG-ass movies. Fuck off with Jurassic Park as well. No more Jurassic Park movies. You're done. I hope that was the last one. Because if it ain't, too damn bad. You're done. Leave it the fuck alone. Make some more different movies. You fucked up John Wick already, so I'm not even hyped for John Wick anymore. You fucked that up. Stop fucking up movies by making too many of them. Make one good movie and then move the fuck on. Please. I'm begging you. I can't even think of a movie that's out right now. I'm going to look that shit up real quick. I want to see if there's a movie out right now that is only tied to one movie. Right now. That is not a sequel or a fucking prequel to something. Let's check AMC. Because I feel like I'll get a lot of good movies. A lot of good current movies right now from AMC. And plus, I like AMC. So, sucking my nuts if you don't. Alright, so I'm reiterating. I'm looking for a movie that is not attached to a universe worth of shit. So, Joe Coy's Easter Sunday. I've seen clips of that. That looks okay. I'm not interested in any Jordan Peele movies because they seem stupid. The Bullet Train seems like a half-decent, slightly interesting movie. I'd watch that shit. Super Pets. Don't give a shit about... I don't care about superheroes and they're going to make a movie about pets of superheroes. Don't care. Thor, Love and Thunder. Don't care. Minions. Is that like the 4th movie with Minions in it? Fuck off. Top Gun, even though I'm looking forward to it, is a sequel to another movie. Paws of Fury, which is literally a fucking ripoff of Kung Fu Panda, where the crawdads sing. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that sounds terrible. Elvis is, I heard was either way. Vengeance looks different, at least. I don't know what it is. Never heard of it. Ethan Hawke's Black Phone. I have seen the billboard for this at least 3 times over, and I hope it's good. It looks interesting, at least. What's next? Miss Harris Goes to Paris. That just sounds stupid. Everybody Loves Marcel, which also looks dumb. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I heard that movie was fucking dope. I'd actually watch this movie. How long is this? I'm gonna watch this shit tomorrow, matter of fact. If this shit is still available. I'm gonna go watch a movie that is not fucking superhero related and see if I actually have a good time. I want to see if I'm just not bitching because I'm old or I'm just actually sick of superhero movies. See, here on the fucking Nonsense Podcast, I'm a man of my goddamn word. Did my fucking video cut out? Either way it goes, depending on where it cut out, I just listed a bunch of movies, and I'm going to go watch the Everything, Everyone, Everywhere, whatever the fuck that movie is, because that movie seems semi-interesting, unlike most movies. But no more superhero movies. No more fucking superhero movies. So on that note, I think I'm going to end this podcast, because I think I fucked it up at the end any damn way, and we shall see. We shall see what happened. When I edit, I mean, you guys will just know that shit happened. Either way, it's been fun. I've complained a lot in this episode, I think. And it's been whatever, man. So I'll catch you guys in a week. Hopefully we have more Invincible, more Tasmanian Devil episodes. More guests in general are on their way. So yeah, it's been fun. Peace out. And always remember, I'd rather feel like shit than be a piece of shit. And if you are offended, you deserve to be offended. I'm up out of here. Take it easy. Fucking go drink something. Water. Water's good for you. Bye.